There you go, this has just turned up in the post, a Makita inflator thing, DMP180 I've got a few of these tools, as you may have seen from my videos, which run on the same battery, which is really good. So we're just going to have a look what's in the box here. Probably not much based on other tools I've got, just tools. So, whoa, look at that instruction. That's a weighty tome. So that must be a few languages worth in there. Cordless inflator. So what we've got here, various pictures. I think that's going to happen. Right, okay. That comes in a little sleeve. So that's quite nice. It's got a little kind of bendy thing here. It's like a bit like an elephant's trunk, doesn't it? And wrap round the cable, the inflator hose, which is a nice touch. And in the end, what's the connector like? Sorry, trying to do this one-handed. Oh, that's a curious feature. So what's that then? I don't really know what that's for. So it's like, that's like the schrader type valve that you get on a car, a thread for that, which I guess fits into here, which is the bit which clips on. That's quite nice quality. A lot of this, when you get these, they're sort of pressed steel. It's a nice smooth action on that one as well, not too stiff. That's your schrader car tyre type fitting on there. It's quite nice. We've got a little clip section just here. What have we got here? We've got an adapter, schrader to presta. Oh no, hang on, what's that? No, that's for blowing up footballs and stuff. This one here, schrader to presta, and then a little tapered fitting which you can use for blowing up air mattresses and stuff. What's on the top? Got different units there, and I presume this is for setting the pressure you want. Apparently you can hold the trigger down, it will keep going until it reaches the pressure and then turn off, which is a nice feature. And then on the back there's a little slotty bit for your LXT battery, an on-off button on the side. Yeah, so we're going to hook it up to a battery and have a go at blowing up a tyre with it. Right, so here we go, we've got it connected up, and we've got the scale on bar, and we'll see how quick it pumps it up. So after you stop using it for a while, it switches itself off, and that's quite a handy little feature. Stops the battery running down, and switch it back on. I found this quite a good tool actually. It's got the light on there, so you can use it for walking around at night if you decide you need to go out and check your tyre pressures before you're driving somewhere early the next morning. Then you've got the torch on top, which is quite a good torch actually, and perfectly good enough for walking around in unlit areas. It's got these little rubber feet on the bottom, but to be honest with you, it's quite light just to hold it. Some people have noticed in the reviews I saw on Amazon, I think it was, that they don't really like having to bend down and pump their car tyres up. But to be honest with you, the tube is long enough that you can connect it to your car tyre, even if the valve's at the bottom, and then stand up next to the car whilst you're holding the trigger down. You don't have to bend your neck down to look at the pressure gauge, because it will switch off when it gets to your pressure that you've set. So it's quite a comfortable tool to use. One of the best bits about it is how good quality this fitting is here. It's one of the nicest ones I've ever used, to be honest. And despite having various quality bicycle pumps made by the like of Park Tools or Z-Fal, I wouldn't say they're a particularly premium brand, are they, Z-Fal? But anyway, but compared to those, this is like butter, this fitting. It's really nice, just goes on and off really smoothly. You remember when we first started the video and we had a look in the box, there's that funny close peg thing. I think I figured what that out what that is. I think it's for what they call a Woods valve, which is a peculiar type of valve you find on some bicycle tyres. And obviously you just fit that over the end and then clip it over the top of the Woods valve. It just holds it down, the fitting on the top while you pump the tyre up. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. I think this would take an awfully long time to pick up a Lilo, pump up a Lilo or an airbed. It does go up to quite high pressures. I pumped up some bicycle tyres to 4.5 bar, which is about 65 psi, an old money, and it did that no problem. Didn't even really sound like it was struggling, to be honest. And I've seen some reviews that mention going up to 90 psi as well. So quite good for pumping up to high pressures, but for large volumes, it would probably take a while. I mean, you saw when pumping up that inner tube, it wasn't blisteringly quick, was it? But I'm very happy with it. I'd definitely recommend it to, say, my dad or something if he was in the market for this sort of thing. But if you already have a pump that does work, then do the planet a favour and, you know, don't buy this, because unless you need it, the world's already drowning in e-waste. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.